Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olanka and today I will be doing a book review on the book My Mind Is No Longer Here by Ifedigbo. So quickly, I'm going to read the summary written by Ifedigbo behind the book. The story unravels from the different points of view of four men, Donatus, Chidi, Osao and Haruna, who suddenly find their fates tied to a certain consultant named Yinka. Theirs are stories of greed, love, ambition, unfulfilled dreams, and the fear of failure. And I think the summary really captures everything going on in the book. I feel the summary is a bit too short, but again, it's a summary, right? It's not supposed to expose the whole story of the book. But based on the summary, I would say it's a drama book and it's basic. I would say basic things that I would already know. But then again, that could be biased because I've already read the book. So I would think my thinking of the summary might be a bit biased. So you can ignore that part. Secondly, I really like the front cover. I feel the balloon floating away from the body of the boy depicts properly the title of the book. My mind is no longer here. So it kind of makes a lot of sense that, the balloon should be floating away. I like the concept behind the drawing anyways. So if I saw this book on a bookshelf in a store, would I buy it based on the summary? I don't think so. But again, they say don't judge a book by its cover. So let's get on with the book review. So just a quick disclaimer, like I would say in all my book review videos, my review on this book and every other book is strictly my opinion. So quick disclaimer. Now to get on with the review of the book. Again, this is about four guys: Chidi, Donatus, Haruna and Osaho. So these four guys live in Nigeria, and Nigeria is tough. They're going through different things and they're all quite frustrated, and they've literally had it. Like they've had it up here and they want to leave. So they met this guy called Yinka, which as the summary said, there's a consultant who came up to them saying that, I know you guys are frustrated, I have a way to get you out of the country, to start a new life in an European country or some other country which you would like to stay, a developed country, as I would call it, where you can start your life over, and you have all the good facilities and amenities, but there's a side story to that. Obviously nothing is free, right? I think in a nutshell, that's literally all what the book is about, just that. So the book really focuses on each person and tells their story from the beginning to when they met Inca to what they did afterwards. However, when I started reading the book, I was a bit excited and I was a bit curious as to how these guys met Yinka and as to how naive they were of Yinka's proposals and everything. I was a bit like curious, like how did you actually take this thing seriously? But anyways, it's a book, right? So what did I like about the book? I like the fact that it was real. So each dialogue and conversation and communication was done in pidgin English. So Ifedigbo used sentences that we normally would say outside if we're talking to our colleagues or talking to a market woman or trying to bargain at a store. So Ifedigbo kind of went round and touched every aspect of let's say pain points in Nigeria. However, what I didn't like about the book is the font. Yes, I know, it just feels like, of all things to not like about the book is the font size. Yes, I didn't like the font size. I didn't like the font type. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people. I don't know if I'm the only person on earth that judges a book by its font size and font type, but I do. The font looked like they photocopied the whole book. I didn't like it. I was a bit turned off by it, and it was one of the reasons why I took time to complete the book. And also, what else didn't I like about the book? I felt it wasn't there. I think I could come up with the ending from the middle. I don't know. Sometimes when you read a book, you kind of know how the ending is going to be, and then when you get to the ending, you're a bit disappointed. But this one, I was just like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Right, yeah, okay. Right. Legit, that's how I was. from the middle. So in general, did I like the book? No. I would give the book a 3 stars out of 5 because I feel it could be better. I like the build up, but I felt like it was a bit flat and it could have been improved upon. And I felt Ifedigbo could have added a bit more twist, because the things that I believe as an author, you kind of know how your readers, you kind of, again, I'm not a writer, so I don't really know what goes on, but I believe that as an author, you kind of know what your readers would feel when you read your books. So you have to move them in a particular direction and cut it off. And then when they get to that direction, be like, no, guys, you guys got it wrong. There's something else going on after this. Yeah, do you get that kind of thing? So it's like a twist. And that twist, if you play the twist correctly, it kind of just captivates the reader. And you're like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my. And there's so much emotions and so much adrenaline rush. And you're like, no way, yeah, to the book. So I didn't feel that. I felt a bit flat, and I felt it could be better. And so in terms of writing, I think the writing style was good. I think the descriptions were very good enough. I think the dialogue, the communications, everything was very relatable, because sometimes some authors, they try to mimic the Western world a bit too much in the dialogues, and then you'd be like, you're talking about Victoria Island here, why are you comparing Victoria Island with the United States? I don't know. You need to be able to bring it home. If you're going to talk about Nigeria, talk about Nigeria. If you're going to talk about Ghana, talk about Ghana. If you're going to talk about Nairobi, talk about Nairobi. Don't mix it all together, except you're writing a fiction series of a place that doesn't exist. You get my point? In terms of plot, like I said, I think it was a bit flat. There was no twist. It was very predictable. Personally, to me, in my own opinion, it was quite predictable. And in terms of character, who was my most favorite character? Who did I like the most? Haruna. Why did I like Haruna? Because he was a medical doctor, and I felt he was the smartest, and I felt I could relate to him as a working class person in Nigeria and how frustrated he would be. And I liked his personality in the book. I liked the way Ifedigbo portrayed him. So, okay, so thank you so much, guys. If you do like my channel, you can please subscribe. If you don't, please like it and subscribe also. Bye.